Hello and welcome back to my channel, AJ Budgets. I am AJ and I am so thankful to have you here with me today. In today's video, we are stuffing my extra duty paycheck. So I'm going to pull out my funds from my next paycheck. I already stuffed my paycheck for next month, so I put my extra duty in the front here. So we're going to pull that out and get it counted really quickly. So I should have $591. When I originally did my budget for January, I had budgeted 675. Well, I didn't budget 675. I actually budgeted 550 because I wasn't sure if they were going to take taxes and retirement out because it is like overtime because it's extra. They did take retirement out, but not taxes. So it left me with $591.12. So we're going to be stuffing $591, and I have it all divvied up here on how we are going to do that today. So that being said, we should have $591 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 550, 570, 590, and $591. The first thing I'm going to pull out is $100, and this is just going to go back into my accordion cash binder because I got cash for this $100 when I played bingo on the 10th of January for a friend's birthday, and I knew I was getting extra duty, so I made sure I had $100 budgeted in to do that. So we'll put that away. And then the next thing we're going to do is we need to stuff my sinking funds. So I have in my long-term sinking funds here, in my money market account, I have been repaying back my deductible for my medical emergencies. And I like to have $1,500 in this account because that is my annual deductible for the year. And so I had to buy bifocals and new glasses back in August. So I've been repaying this back for the last almost 6 months. So we have January extra duty and I'm adding $200, which will now put me at $1,500, which is fully funded. So I'm going to pull out 1 and 200. So 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1,500. I'm going to pull out a placeholder and my fully funded sheets to put inside this envelope. I have both my fully funded and my $1,500 placeholder, so I'm going to pull out this $1,500 and replace that. Placeholder was made by me, which is just my vinyl cutout on my machine, and then I laminated it and put some washi tape on the side. So yeah, there we go. All right, and we are fully funded for my medical ER, which is amazing. So if I have any medical emergencies this year, I have my deductible saved. So I don't have to figure out in the middle of an emergency where my deductible money is coming from. This took me about 2 years to get fully funded, so it's been so nice having that done. Okay, next I'm going to put some money in my personal accounts. So this is my checking account where I have my personal spending. So the first thing I'm going to do is put $51 into my personal account. I did some excess spending back in December and even here in January, even though it's a no spend month, I did have a spend day. And so I just want to get some extra money back in here. I have it's not fully funded, but it's pretty funded. It has 515, but I do like to have, I like to keep that $500 buffer just in case I have like a personal emergency. So I do like to keep this over 500. So if we add $51, that will give us 566. I'm just going to pull a 50 and a 1. So we have 500, 550, 560, 565, and $566. This new binder is not wanting to lay open very conveniently. Okay, and then also in my personal binder, I have my mini vacay. Mini vacay is just a fund I have to go on little girls' trips or weekend trips by myself. I like to keep about $500 in here. Yeah, and so I went on a girls' trip back in early December, and I've been working on repaying this back, so I should have $500 in here now, which makes this fully funded. So January extra duty, plus 100, and that gets me back to 500. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Replacing this with a placeholder. Okay, and there is that placeholder that we're going to get in here. Again, these are placeholders I got off of Amazon. I cut vinyl, put some washi tape on there. I like them to be a little bit different so I can visually see what they are. So the pink washi tape means they're 500, the red is 1,000. But we have my $500 in my mini vacay. So that is done. Then I need to pull out some money to put onto my credit card because I had done some spending back in December after Christmas shopping, and this month on my new channel, AJ Budgets. And so I need to put 100 on my IHG payment, and then I need to put 20 on my Amazon payment. So we have extra duty. We will be making a payment on my IHG here in my, we just need one on my weekly wrap up. I have not filmed that yet though. It's I just got my paycheck today, so I wanted to get this one filmed first. So it gives me $16.99 in here. Add that in. I'm not going to count that because I'll be doing that in a video shortly. And then we want to get $20 added to Chase Amazon. This payment is due on February 10th. So I made the payment on this one a couple of weeks ago in one of my weekly wrap-ups. We're just going to add $20, which gives me $199. So I shouldn't be charging anything on my Amazon, so I should be paying off $199 in February, and I shouldn't have anything new that was added from January. So, all right. Last thing that we're going to stuff is I have $20 left over, and that is going to go to a savings challenge. So this is a savings challenge that I decided to start last minute. At the end of the month, because I have not been putting any excess money into my emergency fund or growing my savings that I like to put towards like my retirement and my IRAs. And I need to get back into the habit of doing that now that I am settled, well, more settled than what I have been in the last couple of years after my divorce. And I just want to get back into doing this. So any excess money that I have, I'm going to try to put some of it into my emergency fund this year. So I'm going to put $20 in. And I do have some $20 row down here. So I'm just going to color in my first $20. So we put $10 in during my savings challenges for January. Now we're getting an extra 20 in for my extra duty. So it gives me $30. I don't know if I'm going to finish this challenge in 2026. You know what? Even if it takes me a year and a half or 2 years, like any excess money or any extra money that I can add is better than nothing. Okay, and then the last thing I want to do is just get my items checked off, showing that I have moved all of that money into those accounts. And so all of that money is accounted for. I'm getting ready to stuff my personal account this week as well. Very excited about that. Not that I will be eating out, but I do need to get groceries. So I'm excited to have money funded in that so I can go get some groceries for the next few weeks. And I want to go to Costco, I think, next month. So I'm starting to get that Costco funded out of my personal. So look forward for that video coming later this week. But we are done with my extra duty. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment down below. Did you get any extra money or make any extra dollars off of your side hustles? Or are you making extra money by doing a savings challenge this month or a no spend month, which I'm also trying to do? Let me know down below. Love to hear from you. But until I see you guys next time, have a great rest of the week. Bye.